School morning is such a busy time of the day. I know myself as a mother with 2 young kids, getting the kids dressed, out the door, had breakfast, bit of homework and everything else that goes on in the morning is such a big juggle. But I don't think it needs to be that crazy, really hectic time, and that by doing a few things, especially around getting the lunchbox organised, it can really take the pressure off our mornings. I'm Kate Barnes, and I'm the founder of Kate Barnes Health Coaching and also the creator of Lunchbox Rescue. So let's get into the basics. What do we put into the lunchbox that's going to give them that great energy, they're going to enjoy, and it's going to taste good as well? I'm sharing 25 recipes, which are some of our tried and tested favourites, and I'm going to focus on one simple strategy, which I'm going to share at the end, and also 3 foods. So there's just only 3 foods I think we really need to be mindful of, and they are the 3 macronutrients: fats, protein and carbohydrates. They're 3 foods that we're really familiar with, but sometimes, especially the fats, tend to be neglected. Carbohydrates are both simple and complex carbohydrates. Most of the time, carbohydrates are well and truly covered. So I want to shift the emphasis in Lunchbox Rescue to proteins and fats. Proteins and fats, unlike a simple carbohydrate, tend to give us much more sustaining energy, and they're also the building blocks, and fats especially are great for our immune system, our hormones, and our brains are 60 to 70% fat. So they are a fundamental part of our diet, and especially for young growing kids. And then proteins, which are the building blocks of our cells, again really important. So my one simple strategy is just to ask one question, and that is, where are the fats and protein? So when you're packing the lunchbox and you're packing any meal or preparing any meal for the family or for yourself, just keep in mind, where are the fats and protein? And I think when you ask that question, then you're consciously adding them in. So you've got all the bases covered. All those 3 sources of energy and fuel are there, ready to go. The recipes I share in the ebook are versatile. While they're for the lunchbox, they easily could be done for dinner, snacks, even breakfast. You know, if you give the kids a really good nourishing breakfast with, again, those fats and protein, it's going to help push them through. Most of the day they're going to have something, whether it's morning tea or something, but quite often if they don't like it or they're too busy, they've got other things to do, and the lunchbox does come home empty, please don't despair. Breakfast, fuel them up, it will get them through, at least till afternoon tea. And then if you've got afternoon tea, make it one of the savoury afternoon tea. Something even as simple as veggie sticks and a nut butter. So we've got the fats and the carbohydrate, and there's some protein there as well. So let's talk about some of the recipes in my book. So briefly, the books that I want to include, the recipes that you'll find in here are things like easy oven-baked meatballs, which I'm actually going to demonstrate for you this morning on how I prepared those, and I think Chloe's going to come and help us. So I've also got oven-baked drumsticks, we've got rice paper rolls, a miso soup, so we've got a whole range of different things, and as I said, you can see how they can easily become dinner and snacks as well when the kids get home from school. So I'm just going to quickly show you preparing a lunchbox this morning. So we've made up the meatballs, the easy oven-baked meatballs, which I put into a kebab, because presentation for kids and lunchboxes is always key. It always makes such a difference, and hence that's why I'm using these Planet lunchboxes, which are just new to us this year, because the presentation and the compartments the kids absolutely love. They're not necessary in the past. Chloe, can you pass me those lunchboxes there? My little assistant. So in the past we've used these. This is a bento box style. So you can put something in the base. You can, and then put something in there. So you have the 2 different layers, which works well. So we've used that, and then this is a lunchbox with the 2 different compartments, which we've used. That's all we've used in the past too. The Planet boxes are a bit more expensive, but the presentation are fantastic. The kids love it. So, Closey, what we're going to do is pop these. So with these mini kebabs, we put a little bit of, which you could easily make these up the night before, so they're just ready to put into the lunchbox. So a bit of capsicum and some tomato there as well. On the bench, I'm just going to go and grab some lettuce. So I'm actually going to use a little bit of
what's a rocket's favourite meal? Launch.
Okay, I'm actually just going to put a little bit of cabbage in the bottom here for some decoration, and hopefully the kids will eat it. So we've got a couple of kebabs, and thanks, Closey. I probably put 3 in here for the kids, for my guys, but they're perfect for little kids. Okay, and then we're going to pop in here some. I was going to grab a few more things out of the fridge. So I've previously cut up some veggies, so they're all ready to go. I had to cut these up last night, so we've got some cherry tomatoes that we're going to put in there, and some carrot sticks, and I've also got some capsicum and a little bit of celery. So you know, we've got some great carbohydrates going in, and also the veggies, lots of colour. Along with the phytonutrients that the colour of the veggies give, which is gives the smell and the taste and the smell and the colour to vegetables, and then also the vitamins and the minerals offered by the vegetables, and a couple of cherry tomatoes which we'll pop in. And I've also got the good fats. So the good fats are going to be covered in the protein with the meatballs and the fats that are in those meatballs, and then we've got these muffin recipes, which you've got in the ebook as well. These are the coconut and blueberry muffins. So pop that there, Fuzzy.
We don't need these.
No, well actually I've got a little surprise in there. So in these containers, I've actually put these in here last night as well. So you can see how easily you can have a lot of this fresh stuff pre-prepared, ready to go to pop into the lunchbox. Can you see that? So that's some black olives. They've actually got the pips in them, but the kids are older, so they can manage that quite well. They love these olives. They're offering good fats, lots of colour, one less for the lunchbox, and they're also marinated in olive oil, and that's all they have in them. A lot of the olives, you just need to be careful of what other ingredients are put in with the jar when you buy it. So we've got the snack for morning tea, which is the muffin, a coconut muffin, gluten-free, dairy-free, and then we've got some good fats in here as well with the butter that I've used, olives, and then the rissoles, and then we've got lots of colour as well with all the veggies and things. So it's looking good. And then we might put some coconut flakes in the middle, Closey. So there's in the planet boxes, there's obviously that little bit for some treats, which Closey's going to fix. Great, thanks, Closey. A few goji with them. Okay.
Yeah. Don't need some.
Okay. And then we've got some goji berries, and then that's it, the lunchbox done. So, well, most of this was pre-prepared. Great, thanks, Rudy. Let's close those up now. So that's that. I hope you enjoyed the ebook. I hope it gives you lots of great inspiration. It not only rescues the lunchbox, but it also rescues your morning a little bit too. So click on the link below. It's only $9.99, and I really hope you get as much out of it, and it helps you as much. I'd love to hear from you. If you haven't already, like me on Facebook, where I share lots more tips and inspiration and recipes there. And also on my website, I've got more information and longer posts and more resources at katebarnes.com.au.